On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Unimaginable.
Beyond what can be imagined or conceived, impossible to comprehend or envision.
Examples:
Unimaginable horror. Unimaginable depths. The complexity of scientific theories was unimaginable for most people.
Overstate.
To exaggerate or make something seem more important or serious than it is.
Examples:
Overstate the issue. Overstate the importance. He tends to overstate his accomplishments to impress others.
Tuna.
A large fish of the mackerel family, found in warm seas, commonly used for commercial and sport fishing and as a food source for humans and other animals.
Examples:
Tuna steak. Canned tuna. I made a tuna sandwich for lunch today.
Halibut.
A large, flat-bodied saltwater fish that is an important food source, particularly in North America and Europe.
Examples:
Halibut steak. Baked halibut. I love to cook halibut with lemon butter sauce for a delicious dinner.
Swordfish.
A large predatory fish with a long, sword-like bill or upper jaw, known for its streamlined body and speed.
Examples:
Swordfish steak. Grilled swordfish. The restaurant specializes in serving fresh swordfish dishes.
Aquaculture.
The cultivation of aquatic organisms such as fish, seaweed, and shellfish for human consumption, as well as for environmental conservation and research purposes.
Examples:
Aquaculture industry. Sustainable aquaculture. Fish farming is a form of aquaculture that has recently gained popularity.
Pollute.
To make an area or substance, such as land, air, water, etc., dirty or harmful to living things, by adding waste matter or harmful chemicals.
Examples:
Pollute the air. Pollute the thread. We should do our best not to pollute the environment.
Inefficient.
Lacking the ability or skill and not making the best use of time, money, energy, etc.
Examples:
Inefficient use. Inefficient management. The system is still so inefficient that it is useless.
Drawback.
A disadvantage or inconvenience that makes something less attractive.
Examples:
The drawback of his method. One of the main drawbacks. He pointed out all the drawbacks to our plan.
Algae.
A simple plant that grows in or near water and lacks typical leaves and roots.
Examples:
Algae biofuel. Blue algae. Algae has jammed the inlet to the water turbine.
Pellet.
A small, round piece of compressed material, such as wood or plastic.
Examples:
The form of a small pellet. Pellet stove. The pellet gun was used to shoot small metal balls.
Foodie.
A person who has a passionate interest in food, especially in trying new and exotic dishes.
Examples:
Foodie culture. Foodie destination. She considered herself a foodie and loved trying new restaurants and dishes.
Shimmer.
To shine with a soft, flickering light, to reflect light in a wavering or twinkling way, to glimmer or glisten.
Examples:
Shimmer with tears. Shimmer in the moonlight. The sunlight made the water in the pool shimmer like diamonds.
Intricate.
Having many different parts and small details that all work together.
Examples:
Intricate details. Intricate lacework. The politician managed to deal with that intricate issue.
Mullet.
A type of fish with a slender body, typically found in both saltwater and freshwater, a hairstyle that is short in the front and sides and long in the back.
Examples:
Mullet haircut. Silver mullet. The grilled mullet sandwich topped with fresh herbs and aioli is a must-try at the seaside cafe.
Eel.
A type of elongated, snake-like fish that lives in freshwater or saltwater and has a slimy, scaleless body and no pelvic fins.
Examples:
Glass eel. Electric eel. The fisherman caught a slippery eel while out on the lake.
Marsh.
A type of land that is always wet and has soft soil, swamp or bog.
Examples:
Marsh bird. River delta marsh. Environmentalists are concerned about the harm to the marsh.
Crocodile.
A large, carnivorous reptile with powerful jaws and a long, scaly body, native to tropical regions and often found in rivers and freshwater habitats.
Examples:
Crocodile hide. Saltwater crocodile. The crocodile attack left the villagers in a state of shock and fear.
Slog.
To work hard or make slow, laborious progress towards a goal, to walk heavily or with difficulty, especially through mud or over rough terrain.
Examples:
Slog up a hill. Slog my way. I had to slog through the mud to get to the top of the mountain.
Pant.
To breathe quickly and shallowly, often because of exertion, excitement, or fear, to gasp or heave for breath.
Examples:
Pant for breath. Pant with excitement. After running 5 miles nonstop in the hot sun, he began to pant heavily.
Kite.
A toy made of a light frame covered with cloth or plastic and joined to a long string that you fly in the air.
Examples:
Kite string. A picture on a kite. Benjamin Franklin proved that lightning is electricity through experiments with kites.
Phytoplankton.
Tiny little plants that float on the surface of the water and on which sea creatures feed.
Examples:
Marine phytoplankton. Phytoplankton blooms. She studies the relationship between marine creatures' toxicity and the phytoplankton they feed on.
Giraffe.
A tall African mammal with a very long neck and legs, typically with distinctive brownish-yellow fur and dark patches, an animal often found in zoos and wildlife preserves.
Examples:
Giraffe pattern. Giraffe exhibit. The giraffe's long neck makes reaching leaves high up in the trees easy.
Unplug.
To disconnect the plug of electrical equipment from the electricity supply.
Examples:
Unplug the power cord. Unplug a USB stick. Please unplug the heater before you go to bed.
Swoon.
To faint or lose consciousness due to overwhelming emotion, excitement, or admiration, to be deeply affected or impressed by someone or something.
Examples:
Nearly swoon in surprise. Swoon with delight. She couldn't help but swoon over the romantic proposal in the moonlit garden.
Zooplankton.
Very small animals that live in water and on which other sea creatures feed.
Examples:
Freshwater zooplankton. Floating zooplankton. The diversity of riverine ecosystems influences the variety of zooplankton in marine areas.
Flamingo.
A tall wading bird with predominantly pink or orange plumage and a long, slender neck and legs, native to Central and South America and parts of Africa.
Examples:
Flamingo habitat. Flamingo flock. The flamingo's bright pink feathers perfectly blended into the tropical sunset.
Confuse.
To mistake one thing for another, to make somebody hard to understand.
Examples:
Confuse the listener. Confuse fantasy with reality. Her remarks confused the debate.
Predator.
An animal whose natural behavior is to prey on others.
Examples:
Apex predator. Sexual predators. The native South American animals were in danger because of the predator's arrival.
Brood.
To think much and deeply about something that makes one annoyed, anxious, or angry. Noun, a group of young birds or other animals all produced at one hatching or birth.
Examples:
Brood about the defeat. A brood of chickens. The terrible result brooded over her all day long.
Quote.
To repeat or reproduce the words or statement of someone else, often acknowledging the source. To give an estimated cost or price for goods or services.
Examples:
Quote a source. Quote a price. In his speech, he quoted a famous philosopher to emphasize his point.
Sear.
To char, scorch, or burn the surface of something with intense heat, of pain or experience, to be deeply felt or remembered over a long time.
Examples:
Sear tissue using a hot iron. Sear the memory into your mind. Be careful not to sear the meat too long, as it can become tough and chewy.
Acrid.
Having a strong and unpleasant smell or taste that is often irritating to the sense of smell or taste, harsh or bitter in manner or tone.
Examples:
Acrid chemical. Acrid taste. The acrid smell of burning rubber filled the air after the car accident.
Nod.
To lower and raise one's head, sometimes several times, as to show approval, agreement, greeting, or confirmation.
Examples:
Nod at each other. Nod courteously. She nodded quietly in response to the question.
Sponge.
A soft material with many microscopic pores that can absorb a large amount of liquid and is used for washing and cleaning.
Examples:
Sea sponge. Metallic sponge. The tiny marine sponge has existed for more than 500 million years.
Soak.
To allow liquid to be absorbed, typically by immersing in it, to leave as a guarantee in return for money.
Examples:
Soak in a hot spring. Soak away stress. I soaked the shirt in the sink before washing it.
Impure.
Mixed with other substances or foreign matter, of persons or behaviors, immoral or obscene, especially in sexual matters.
Examples:
Impure water. Impure thoughts. In some religions, pork is deemed impure.
Understatement.
An expression that describes something as less important or serious than it really is.
Examples:
With a certain understatement. Master of understatement. It's just a small fire, the firefighter said, in a classic understatement.
Contaminate.
To make something impure, unclean, or poisonous by contact or mixture.
Examples:
Contaminate with a disease. Contaminate his ego. We strive not to contaminate the environment when demolishing petroleum plants.
Purify.
To remove harmful substances from something and increase the concentration of it.
Examples:
Purify hydrogen gas. Purify the blood. The equipment is frequently used to purify and distribute drinking water.
Instructive.
Serving to provide knowledge or information, tending to instruct or educate.
Examples:
Instructive example. Instructive video. The book provided instructive advice on how to improve your public speaking skills.
Determinant.
A factor, circumstance, or condition that contributes to the shaping, influencing, or determining of a particular outcome or result.
Examples:
Environmental determinant. A determinant of crop yields. One determinant of success is having a positive attitude and a strong work ethic.
Herbivore.
An animal that eats only plants, such as a cow or a deer.
Examples:
Herbivore diet. Herbivore animals. A giraffe is an herbivore that primarily eats leaves and twigs.
Monoculture.
The cultivation of a single crop or type of animal over a wide area.
Examples:
Monoculture strategy. Corn monoculture. Monoculture farming can also increase the risk of pests and diseases, as the lack of diversity makes it easier for these organisms to spread and cause harm to the crop.
Agritecture.
A design practice that combines elements of architecture, engineering, and agriculture to create sustainable and viable urban farming systems and structures.
Examples:
Agritecture design. Urban agritecture. The design of the vertical farm incorporates agritecture principles to maximize yield.
Cheaply.
In a stingy or inexpensive manner.
Examples:
Cheaply available. Buy stock cheaply. You can live very cheaply in Southeast Asia.
Liquidate.
To settle accounts and pay off debts, often by selling off assets. To eliminate or get rid of something completely.
Examples:
Liquidate debt. Liquidate a company. The company had to liquidate its assets due to bankruptcy.
Erode.
To gradually wear away or break down rock, soil, or other material through the action of wind, water, or other natural agents, to gradually weaken or undermine something over time.
Examples:
Erode coast. Erode trust. The ongoing budget cuts have eroded the quality of education in many schools.
Diminish.
To reduce or be reduced in size, extent, or importance, to make something smaller, weaker, etc.
Examples:
diminish a reputation, diminish swelling. As people get old, their energies may diminish.
Supple.
Flexible and easy to bend or move, gracefully agile, adaptable or responsive to change or new ideas.
Examples:
supple muscles, supple leather. The ballerina's supple movements left the audience mesmerized.
Fertile.
Capable of producing abundant vegetation or crops, intellectually productive.
Examples:
fertile ground, fertile market. Herbs require fertile soil in a sunny, sheltered location.
Chainsaw.
A mechanical saw with a rotating chain, typically used for cutting down trees or other large objects.
Examples:
use a chainsaw, sharpen a chainsaw. The lumberjack used his chainsaw to chop through the tree's thick trunk.
Deplete.
To reduce something, especially supplies of energy, money, etc., by a large amount, to use up resources or materials.
Examples:
deplete customer confidence, deplete glycogen stores. If we continue to deplete the Earth's natural resources, we will cause severe damage to the environment.